What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 7 of my Gainsborough Trinity Football Manager 2018 Lower League Series. If you are enjoying this one, make sure you leave a big thumbs up on today's video, especially as we are technically at the end of the league season. But as you can tell by the title as well, we have got a playoff game. We're going to see how we go in the playoffs. And guys, if you remember my Bath City series a few years back, I remember the episodes, and the ones where I played in the playoffs, those were the craziest ones in terms of my reactions, what happens, everything like that. I'd prefer it not to be, though. I'd prefer just to win. That's the goal. But yeah, hopefully make it entertaining for you guys as well. But it always seemed like in those games, exciting things will happen. Like there'll be somehow the most exciting games for the season and the most filled with drama. But also, I'll go through the rest of the games for the season, but we ended with the highest number of wins that Gainsborough have had. It's a new team record, 24, and then low number of league defeats. So that tells me we should get promoted. They had a good season a few years back. I believe they finished 4th if you just go into the club and go into the history for a bit, where they finished 4th at 2011-12 season. So this season we finished in 5th. Could we get the promotion from this position? It will not be easy, but I believe we can do it. I will go through, and SALFORD as well, that's going to be huge. Oh, but before we go through those games, I want to show you one guy I've signed on a free transfer, but he's not going to join until next year, around the start of next year, or February. That will be when he turns 18. Always these ones, I put that thing in my mind, and again, you know, I always have to change this when I load up the game. But it just updated. I just got the recent Football Manager update, like right now. It must have been just today, because I was playing the game yesterday without it. Anyway, guys, I always have that situation in terms of treating it like, oh, let him finish his schooling, and then once he turns 18, yeah, he can join the club. He's from Nigeria, but he's English as well. That's why he showed up in the game. It's actually the opposite way for most anyway. Like obviously there would be a few in England, but he was actually born in Nigeria. Maybe just came to England. Don't really know much more on his history in terms of that, but yeah, hopefully Emeka, he can be a good player for us. I saw that pace, and the scouting report was pretty good. Unfortunately, at the moment, he's like regional, premier, division level, but he's got great potential, and he was suggested as a very good signing, so that tells me his potential. It doesn't say what specifically it could be, maybe with a bit of luck up to League 2 potentially, and judging what his attributes are at the moment, he's got a few good strengths, so hopefully, yeah, he can be a good winger for us, that right midfielder. And you would notice I've got 1,600 per week for the wage, but that just upgraded. Like, I didn't get notified about anything. It just showed up like that. It's like, okay, oh, increased wage, but it's like, for a second, I was like, oh, we can sign someone. But then I'm like, what I was talking about before, the contracts. Basically, every single player, when I click on new contract, to offer them a contract, they want a bit more than they're on already. So I'm like, yeah, get the contracts, the players we want to keep. But I want to wait a bit because I want to see which players are available. But anyway, without wasting any more time, the season finished very interestingly, to be honest. We had the great form. Look at those wins there, though. A lot of wins in a row. Things were looking great. It was actually close to us finishing top. But then 3 teams that are good. If you look, SALFORD, so that was away from home. They dominated us. But hopefully at home we can get the job done. Late in the season was hard. Luckily, we beat Tamworth to finish off the season, but see, that was at home as well. But SALFORD, York, and AFC Telford. So you look, SALFORD, they're 6th. York finished top, so they're a good team. And AFC Telford, they just missed out. So they were all like in the top 8 this season, and York was top. So I feel like I was very strong this season against teams that were like mid-table or near the bottom or at the bottom in the relegation zone. But saying that, we were able to beat Stockport, who were first for a while. Oh no, that was South. Maybe I got confused. I thought it was Southport. The Southport, we got 1-1. For this season, I've been just confused at Southport and Stockport with their names being so similar. I was like, oh, were Stockport? I don't know. They could have been and dropped a lot. Yeah, like, look at their form. Their form at the start of the season was better. Yeah, definitely, they were top at the start. Look at all those wins in a row. So they started well, and the rest of the season they dropped out. Because, yeah, I remember seeing Stockport near the top because they started really, really well. But Southport was top for a while. So they both were good teams for the season. That's the point, pretty much. But 2 days until the Salford one. Oh, yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully we can win it. And, yeah, you guys, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you remember my Bath City ones. And if you just thought they were good, my reactions to them. Hopefully you did enjoy those. But hopefully in this series we can have a bit more success pushing forward. But let's just go through all the rest here. There's not too much, like, too important. The training performances is Tom Davey. I feel he's been very, very consistent this season. Like, when I started this save, I looked at his attributes. He had some nice attributes, but I didn't think he'll be such a big impact. And we've relied on him to be the starting left back for the left midfielder, sorry, for the season. He can play left back though. That's why it was in my mind. Jordan Richards, he's been okay. He's training not the best right now. He's young, but he's one of our best players in the team. I still think he can be one of those guys, I think, that will still be part of the club once we reach the Football Leagues, like maybe League 2, but maybe not the best player in the team then. Paul Tyson, making the team of the week once more. He's been a great keeper for us. I'd say he was a good signing. But guys, just as a comparison, like, look at Tom Walker. He's one of the players at Salford. And just look at the attributes are that almost looks like a League 2 quality player, doesn't it? Look at those strong attributes. Look at all the mentals. There's not as many 10 or lower. Look at the amount of blue attributes. And like I said, Jordan Richards is one of our best players. And he's just like a step below that in terms of the consistency of the higher attributes. But yeah, wow. Oh, we gotta do really, really well. And the fact is, can we even attract a player of that quality? I don't even know. Because he's on 1.2k. So Salford, yeah, like they're a team that is in a better position for promotion than us. Financially, for sure. But I'm all about doing it with a challenge. Like for me, yeah, Salford will be easier to get promoted and do things with them opposed to Gainsborough Trinity. But here we are, playoff first round. Gainsborough at home to Salford. So, you know, Salford, they have good players, that is for sure. They have better players than us. That, yeah, if you just go to their value, Tom Walker, okay, he's their best player, to be fair. So we got to keep that in mind. But yeah, you can clearly see that. Even the next guy, Nick, take a look at him. He's a 700 per week. They have a lot of more balance in their attributes. So yeah, it's no surprise that they have made the playoffs, but you can see they're on the up and up right there. You see them rising, but their balance is in the red, but I believe they'll still have more money. They just have more they're spending, more able to spend, even though they're in the red. That doesn't look good though, being 323k in the red. So yeah, if they have the money, like the board, if they're going to fix that or not, I don't really know, and that will be fine. But I played Alistair in the last one, actually, but Luke Givran, he is here to come back. He used to play for Salford. Can he redeem himself? He's not a guy you'd expect to score a winner. That would be fantastic if he did. Nathan Stainfield injured. Big injury, 3 to 4 months. So when you get an injury like that, and he'll be injured as when his contract runs out. So he's one you might let go because of that reason. But unfortunately, Ashley Worsfold is 85%. I'm gonna... it's a tough one. I'm gonna start Curtis Bateson. I've rotated him in a little bit. Curtis Bateson again. We'll still have to play him in the... Actually, let's put Alex Simmons. Alex Simmons, because he's without Worsfold playing, I would say he's the most clinical finisher. And then Bateson, there's even defensive forward there. I might want to go personalised and try defensive forward on support. I'll try that role for this game. And of course, you know, Evans is going to be moving. And of course, he previously played for another team in Sweden. So that's obviously triggered the move. Not just like some random English lad moving to Sweden. Because, yeah, if they've had that in their history, especially in Football Manager, that's something that happens. But anyway, we are going to get into this game against Salford. I believe in you, lads. Come on. Come on. But if I do just compare the team to Salford, like I was just kind of doing, they're in a better position to survive after getting promoted. It will be really tough for us, but come on. I always love a challenge. I relish a challenge. It will be easier doing it with Salford, to be honest. They're in a better position to get promoted. So, like, to start off, like, this kind of save, yeah, they'll be, like, an easy one to go with. So, yeah, Gainsborough, I imagine, will be more tricky with the situation we are in. But, yeah, we definitely owe Salford after the last match. We'll head into the tunnel. You don't get this too much. You don't get it too much at all. But for the playoffs, yeah, always a bit more hype surrounding the lower leagues. I'm going to say I am very confident, actually. What's this one, though? You come into this one having struggled of late. Well, we did have 3 losses in a row, but that was after a lot of wins. I think, oh, what are we going to say? It's going to be hard. No, I say the top option. None of them I really love, though. This could be the last. Yeah, just list the whole team because their contracts are running out. I'm just going to say I don't think, yeah, it's the time to discuss. Oh, my God. Yeah, Tommy is asking a lot of questions here. It's not the best weather for football. I wonder if that will help us, though. I'm going to say assertive, yeah, like 99% of footballers, they're not bothered. They just want to, if you love football, you play in any conditions, like for sure. So let's we've got advantage. And even just saying like all the positive things about Salford, like how they're in a better position and whatever, we finished on top of them. We had a better season than Salford. So I'll take that. I'll take that even if we lose here today. Could you say we still have a better season? Well, yeah, the league season. We did. Oh, Walker. No, he's. I can tell he's gonna. He's too good. He did that perfectly. And Liam Hogan finished. But nah, man. I feel like this could end up being, like I talked about, how it would be cool if it would be one of those exciting games. But I feel it could potentially be like one of those where it's not as exciting and Salford are just too good maybe for us. And if it just ends like a 1-0, if they get a late goal, make it 2-0. I don't know, it looks hard for us early. So we're going to try and play a bit more direct though. Not work the ball into the box. Try and change up our game. I'm not sure if it's a wise decision right now. But I just would hate for it to be what I just mentioned. I want to, yeah, try and change things up. Get creative. Let's see, because we have got the better of possession. They've got another set piece. Don't get 2 goals. Yeah, I would have been really annoyed with that. That's only highlight. I want to see something. I want to see something from us. I want to see a highlight from us. We haven't seen anything. We've had 58% of possession. That's only gone up after the changes as well. So, okay. I just want to... It'll be stupid, like... Not to the game, just... it'll be annoying not to see something we do in this game. Passionately... the first half wasn't good enough. To say that passionately, hopefully, is good. Let's get into the second half. If we don't see anything up... Ooh, they make a halftime change here. We'll see what happens there. It was a striker for attacking mid. But okay, I feel we need a goal to lighten things up. And that will, come on. They're off. We're off today. And the thing is, we had like a really strong season. Like, I thought, like, we won so many. Oh my God. Look, what the hell? What the hell? That was almost a calamity at the back. But come on. At least control things for a while. Richards. Oh, over the top balls. Honestly, okay, Tyson's doing alright. He made some saves. Come on, can we score? Givern, playing against his old club. Could he set it up? It's a penalty. We get a penalty in the 54th minute. Simmons, you've got to finish this, lad. Simmons steps up. Cool. Ice cool. Alex Simmons for his 31st goal of the season. That's what we want. How about that? That's as cool as penalties are going to get. Yes. Come on. He's our hero. He is our hero. Now, let's see if we can continue this. It's going to be very interesting. Evans. Oh, okay. Sometimes when you have a long ball like that, sometimes the keeper makes a bad decision in the lower leagues if he comes for it or not. But Okay, he just gets it up forward. Oh, I knew he was going to win the header. I could just tell. Ah, that ruined it. That big... I had to say he's big. He's huge. I could tell. I could just tell. I want to see his attributes, but how do we concede from that? Look, you can... He actually looks like a beast compared to our player there. Take a look at him. See, he's got 13 strength. What's it? 196. See, I was right. I could just tell. Oh, man. Like, we stand no chance against him in the air. You get all players back, doesn't matter. They put a ball in his head, he's still gonna hit it. Look how big he is. Filthy. I might have to look to try and scout some players by height for next season. But come on, Simmons! Simmons, show you're better! Oh, you got to finish that! You scored the penalty, that was good. You're in a great position. Oh my god. But it might be time for Bateson to come off. He's just not doing much in this game, and we need Worsfold, and we'll just switch up those positions. Come on, Ashley. He's come up with goals, and we needed him this season. Who do we have to bring on? I don't really know if we should make a change. Craig King hasn't done anything special. We're going to bring on Simon Russell. Okay, no, he's not. Who was the player? Was it Jonathan William? No. I can't remember who was the player who could play right mid, but it showed natural there. But I'm going to make the change anyway. Oh, come on. And because we need a goal, we'll move up to attacking. And we'll push the higher defensive lineup, use the offside trap. Sure, they're going to try and get those balls forward. Yeah, no doubt we know that. And we'll go route one. But, hey, right now we look like losing. So, we have to do something. Come on. But I reckon... because it's the lower divisions, we might try and do that. Just pump the ball into the box, get it forward. Oh, shoot on sight. I'm not sure about that. Shoot when the opportunity rises. Nah. Can waste a lot of chances like that, especially with lower quality players. But surely we'll get one more chance with 20 minutes remaining. There was more than 20 minutes. Come on. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm happy with this. At least a chance. Hopefully for us. If we get another, it could really turn into... when he moved backwards! Move towards the ball. Lucky that... But yeah, we'll go back. Our defender was playing in front. He was in front, and then he moved backwards. So that's just craziness from him. Come on, we got to... give us something. Corner. Nah, that's not a good win. Like, sure, 3, yeah, we're going to be gone here. But, like, he wasn't being marked. No, that doesn't happen during... Have you seen a match like that yet? Where we concede a corner. Yeah, I'm just mad. The more I talk about it, the more... I remember when I did these series in the past, like, people say, oh, he complains. Like, what am I supposed to do? Fucking celebrate that the opposition scored a goal? Like, what do you expect? Do you want me to be excited? Like, being mad that happened is a normal thing, mate. Fuck. I'm not even going to get excited, like, because there's a highlight now for us. Maybe it's not even for us. Like, I always hate this, like, when we have, like, a long season, and we do, like, I thought we had a great season, but then we don't end up getting promoted. I just, like, feel so, the motivation to get into the next season is, like, really hard, because we just have to repeat what we just did, essentially, and we might be in the same position, playoff, and, yeah, like, to me, I didn't want to say I was expecting it, as I wanted to be confident, but Salford, like, they have better players. So I need to rely on them playing below average. Yeah, because the game's over now. They're just killing us, and we're still trying to, attack. So 4-1 looks pretty bad on paper, but I thought we were in it to, maybe last 15 minutes or so, where they would just finish things off. So it's a bit disappointing now. But yeah, just back to that point, I'm going to find it really hard. I know I am going to try and push myself for it, guys. If you do want to see me do fight for that, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. Come on. I wanted to get promoted. But saying that, if we did end up getting promoted, like if we struggle against this like Salford team, imagine in the next division. this will be games like this every single week. So it's just, I'm far from pleased. I'm not happy with the performance, but that's how you feel like after a result like that. Even your opponents are better, but we beat them earlier in the season, I know. And even with the games remaining, honestly, I don't really care who's going to get promoted now because it's not going to be us. So I'll update you with that at the start of the next season. But yeah, I'm just you can hear it's just a bit of disappointment. No doubt, if we go to the club again, the media prediction was 21st, and well, we finished. We finished 5th. That was not too bad for the season. But when I do have a strong season like that, in a position for promotion, like we were only 6 points away from the team that finished top, so it's always tough to get promotion from this division. Like I said, there's better teams. There's better teams that have more chance, and maybe Salford can go on to do so themselves because they've got quality players in this division. So I thought we fought well, and now I'm just trying to, I'm still a bit mad that I couldn't at least win one playoff game to make it more exciting for you guys. But hopefully next season can be that. We can rebuild the squad a bit more. Yeah, let me know. Leave some motivating comments to get into the next season. It's always tough. It's always tough after getting that loss in the playoffs when you thought there was a possibility for a promotion. But yeah, I appreciate every one of you guys that leaves a thumbs up on the video and drops a nice comment. Yeah, see you guys next season. See how we can do.